Good morning, dear student. Today we will study the sixth part of lesson number 7. Now we are studying about the pronouns, the kinds of pronouns. We already studied some kinds. Today we will study relative pronouns. That's another kind of pronoun, relative pronoun. Today we will discuss about the relative pronouns. Then what we can be by relative pronoun? The word is also shows some meaning about this pronoun. Relative means relation. It relates or it connects the two parts of the sentence. It connects the two parts. It connects the phrase or clause in a sentence, or the first part or second part of the sentence. So it make a relation or connection between a phrase or clause, or between the subject and last part of the sentence. Here mainly 5 relative pronouns available, mainly in English grammar. Then which are the relative pronouns? Today we will study which are the relative pronouns and how we can use the relative pronouns to join two parts in a sentence. The first one is who, whom, whose, which, that. These are the relative pronouns. Is it clear? There are 5 relative pronouns. The one is who, whose, which, that. These are the personal pronouns. Then the usage, that is very important to you. Just I will write one example here. The boy who won the match. The boy who won the match or who won the first position in a competition, anything. Here look, which is a subject or noun in the sentence? Definitely we can say that the boy. The boy is a subject, or the boy is a noun in the sentence. Boy is a common noun. Boy is a noun in the sentence. Then which is a pronoun? Or which is a relative pronoun we use here? We use the who. The next part is the won the match. The boy who won the match. Here, what is the meaning of who here? Who? Who means the boy, the subject. Here, who means the boy. Is it clear? The boy who won the match. And this is a usage of relative pronoun in a sentence. Keen attention is necessary to understand the differences between these words, which is very complicated. If you use, there is a chance to make more and more mistakes. So keen attention is necessary. What I am saying, what I am explaining. The boy who won the match here, who stands for the boy, the who indicates. The who means here the boy or the subject. So here who connect the subject and the last part of the sentence. The phrase and the clause in the sentence. Okay. Do you understand the usage of the who? Then these are the relative pronouns. Who, whom, whose, that, which. Then some technique for usage. This technique is this formula is very important. Here look at who, whom. These are used only with the patients. Boys, girls, teachers, doctors, farmers. Who and whom are only used with the patients. That point keep in your mind and don't forget it. Okay. Then whose, that. The two relative pronoun is used with patients and things. Things means chalk is a thing. We can use whose or that with to connect two parts in a sentence. In this case of patients and things. Our patients and things we can use whose and that. Then which is used for things and animals only. This is the difference. And which is not used for the patients. And who is not used for the things or animals is wrong. So just to study this chart, study these points. Once again I will say whom we are using with the patients and who that patients or things which is used for things and patients. Here the example sentence we use who because the boy is a patient. So that's why we use the who. Then what is the difference between the usage of who and whom? Who and whom? I will have one example. Well, another sentence. The people praised the dancers who did very well, who played very well dancers. The people praised the dancers. And we can divide the sentence into two parts. The people praised the dancers and whom did very well. Here look at, here who is used to refer the just before the noun. Who is referred to the just before noun. Here just before noun the boy. But here and boy is a subject in the sentence. Here boy is a subject in the sentence because once again I will say who refers to the just before the refer to the just before the noun. That noun is a subject in a sentence. That is the first word in a sentence, the boy. But here again, here who indicates who means actually the who means the dancers. Here the dancers is not a subject in the sentence. Here the dancers is an object in a sentence. Object. And this is the people praised. This is the subject and this is object. In this sentence, subject is a people and object is dancers. Here whom indicates or whom refers to the object in a sentence. But who refers to the subject in a sentence. And this is a difference between the usage of who and whom in a sentence. Is it clear? Who refers to the subject in a sentence, whom refer to the object in a sentence. Okay, is it clear? Once again, in other words, we can say that who refer to the subject, that is the starting of the sentence, starting word in a sentence, or first part of the sentence. Then whom refer to the object in a sentence. Object means the last part of the sentence. Here, the people praised the dancers, whom did very well. Here, who did very well? Actually, the dancers. The dancers are praised by the people. So, dancers is a object in this sentence. Is it clear? The whom refer to the object in a sentence and who refer to the subject in the sentence. Any doubt? Okay. Then next is whose or that. Whose is used for patients or things. Patients or things. The chair whose color is blue. The chair whose color is blue. Here, who means the subject. The chair. Who means the chair. So, whose and that. It is usually for keep this point in your mind. It is very simple. Whose are that? Patients and things. Which is used for things and animals. Which? The elephant. Elephant is an animal. So we cannot use the whom, that. We only use the which. The elephant is an animal. So after the animal, the elephant which. The elephant which is big. The elephant which is big. Is it clear? Here which is used with the things or animal. It is an important point. Which is, we can't use the which with the patients. That's very important. So in your case, you should study these points. It is very, very important to you. Only the 5 relative pronouns. Who, whom, whose, which, that. Whom and whom is used with the patients. Whose and that used with the patients or things. And which is used with the things or animals. This is important points. Is it clear? This is about the relative pronouns. By using this formulas or key points, these key points are very important points. Then if you study these points, you can easily solve all the problems. Physics, maths or maths or anything questions you can study. You can easily solve by using this key point. This key point is important and study very well these points and study this also. Which are the relative pronouns. Relative pronouns means it refers to the just before noun. Here look at just before noun. Here just before noun the boy, and in this sentence just before noun whom. Whom is the relative pronoun. Just before noun means the abscess. The abscess is the just before noun. Then the chair whose color is black. In this sentence whose is the relative pronoun. Just before noun the chair. Okay, because the whose indicates or mentions the chair. And in this sentence, which is a relative pronouns and which refers to the just before noun. Just before noun means the elephant. Here elephant is a noun or elephant is a subject in the sentence and which refers to the subject or noun. Is it clear? And it is a basic part. So many students are making the wrong answers if doing this work. So misplacing of this words, but you should use these relative pronouns in the correct position by only study these keywords. Okay, this is about these are the important points about the relative pronouns. I think that you understand it and you will get some exercise work also. Do the exercise work. The practice is necessary. Through the continuous practice, I think that you will be more and more able to handle the English grammar. Okay, thanks. Next day we will meet the next another kind of pronouns. Ox.